Hello, and welcome back to another Indigo Vibes and Yoga practice. I'm Chelsea Fox. I'm going to be narrating you through this flow today. Begin this flow by breathing gently, sitting comfortable as you see me here. As you begin to breathe in, count 1, 2, hold, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep repeating this breath pattern, breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. As you continue to breathe, if your mind starts to wander, heading off to think about the things that need to get done, gently bring yourself back to the awareness of your breath. Bring it back to the sound of the music, and just focus on being exactly where you are right now. You can move a little bit, stretching side to side, tilting your head. Inhale, raising your arms above the head. Just breathe in with your hands above your head for a moment, then bringing your hands to prayer above you. And exhaling, dropping your one hand down to the side, leaning over, stretching the side of your body. Remember to breathe in this position. Inhale, coming up, and we're going over to the other side. Again, still focus on keeping your mind clear. Breathing in and letting go of those thoughts and worries, and just enjoy being on the floor, on your mat, a kitty rubbing all over you like mine is doing here. Maybe your dog has joined you. Maybe your kids are joining you. Hopefully this is a moment of de-stress for you. Inhale, coming up. We're going to exhale and twist to one direction. Open the chest, keep the chest nice and broad. Feel the spine just realigning and moving in its natural patterns. Keep breathing. And again, focusing on the mind being empty and just enjoying being inside of your body and being on your mat. And inhale and twist and go the other way. Roll the shoulders down the back. Get the shoulder blades in the correct alignment. cat-cows now in a seated position. You're going to inhale, raising your chest to the ceiling, inhaling and taking in all the air into your belly, and then you're going to exhale, blow it all out, rounding your back, tucking your chin to your chest, leaning back and into your cat position. And continue on, breathing in as you sit up, open the chest, fill the belly, and exhale, nice and long, pulling the belly all the way within, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Continue breathing in and exhaling with this seated cat-cow on your own. Place the bottoms of your feet together in a seated butterfly position. I am choosing to push my feet out farther away from me to allow my hips, the movement, to lean forward. Again, keeping the chest open and broad, focusing on leaning forward from my hips. And I'm going to twist to the right, placing one hand on the knee and twisting open. Breathing in, enjoying a lot of these spinal twists in this practice today. Inhale, coming back to center. Inhale and exhale as you twist. It's always important to twist and exhale at the same time. Breathing gently in this position. And exhale, coming back to the center, sitting back up tall. And we're going to extend one leg out to the side, tucking the other in, and leaning over, reaching for the foot. You can use the strap for assistance, putting it around the bottom of the foot. We are focusing on leaning from the hip. Again, there is a rotation in the chest. I'm looking through the armpit, taking the arm overhead. And this pose, for me personally, really gets into the two muscles along the back of my spine that tip the pelvis forward and backward and lean me side to side. The muscles that become tired from picking things up or sitting in a chair and leaning forward, hunching over a computer all day. And go ahead and switch to the other side. Basically in this pose, I'm leaning sideways over the extended leg, not twisting the torso and laying the torso over the thigh. Leaning forward, like chest forward over the leg. And we're going to go back to the other side. Take this time now to play with this pose and find where it stretches you best. Remember to keep breathing. Whenever you find tightness in the body, the best thing to do is breathe into that space, and as you exhale, feel it just going out with your breath like it was never even a part of your body again. And over to the other side. Inhale, coming up and bringing both feet together, bottoms of the feet together again, that butterfly position. Breathe in, making circles with the torso from the spine. Exhale as you go around. Breathe in at the top, making half moon circles. And inhale, leaning over to one side. And inhale, exhale as you go over to the other. Inhale, coming up. Grab a drink of water if you desire it this time. I have rosemary and lavender water with me today. Those are from the herbs in my garden. And I just go out and I use a pair of scissors, snip those, and rinse them off just like you would bringing lettuce home from the grocery store, and put them in my water. And that quickly, from picking them fresh, you get a beautiful taste in your water. It's quite divine and lovely. So now grab your strap and push your cat off of your mat. Put that strap around the bottom of one foot, bending the other, placing the left foot flat on the mat, right leg straight up in the air with the strap around it. Always remember that if you can't have a straight leg with or a straight knee, straight leg, however you want to put it, with your leg straight up from the hip, it is better to lower your leg than have a bent knee trying to be 90 degrees from the hip. So just bear that in mind. Come as you are to this practice. It is your space to stretch and open and release in your own way. You don't have to be perfect. No one's judging your form. Just focus on doing what's good for your body and staying healthy and not causing injury. Go ahead and make circles with the leg in toward the body. And go the other way. Keep making those circles and then open that leg out to the side. Focus on not letting the left hip roll off of the ground. Try to keep both hips on the ground while letting that leg fall open. You can adjust. Maybe when you first open your leg, you start a little bit lower. As you can see here, I keep kind of going back and forth. And I'm just allowing the muscles in that area to open up and release tension. Straighten that bottom leg. Take the foot across the body. Stretching the IT band now. Continue to breathe if this feels a little painful. Sometimes this pose is quite tough on me when my IT bands are very sore and tired from hiking and climbing stairs. Bring that leg back up nice and gently. Cross your legs like you're sitting in a chair, not a figure four, but completely crossing your legs. And drop your knees to the left. Same way you just had the leg crossed over the body. Sink in. Try to use some affirmations here, saying things to yourself like, I am grounded, I am safe, I am loved. Just sinking into this practice and really enjoying how it feels to be on your mat and feeling the body open and release stress and tension from walking, sitting, climbing, whatever it is that you do in your life. This is your moment now with this practice today to recover and put some energy and refill your cup today on this mat. Untwist yourself and hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Notice how the right side of your pelvis feels very flat and open, and the left side still feels like it has knots in the muscles and there isn't much space. Go ahead, we're going to do the same thing to the other side, putting the strap around the bottom of the left foot or the opposite foot of whichever you did. Don't worry if you didn't start on the same leg as us. Legs straight up from the hip if you can. And make circles with the leg. And go the other way. Find that stillness again at the top with your legs straight up before you open it out to the side. Again, keeping the right hip on the ground, both hips when you open one out to the side. You can see here once more that I'm playing with where, my foot is in the beginning, letting it be lower, and then I might adjust it, trying to lift my leg higher. Come as you are. Allow your body to work in the ways that it wants to. Give up control. And straighten that bottom leg. Take the top leg across, IT band stretch. Breathe in. Let that tension out as you exhale. Focus on being here on your mat right now, attentive to your body. Bring that leg up, bend the bottom leg, cross them over, and untangle yourself from the mat. Untangle yourself from the strap. You shouldn't be tangled up in your mat. And drop your knees over to the side. Breathe in and just relax and enjoy being on the mat today. Hold this pose here, all the while repeating those affirmations to yourself once more. I am safe, I am grounded, I am loved. Breathe in as you come out of this pose, hugging the knees into the chest. Take those legs straight up, both of them, and lifting the torso up as high as you can toward those. Or if you just want to raise the head, you can. Keep the head on the ground if you want. And we are going to flex and point and make circles with our feet. Just enjoy playing and moving your ankles right now and opening them up by making circles. Bend your knees back into the chest, relax, come down, and extend one leg out. Bicycles, keeping the upper torso on the ground. If you want to advance this motion, you are welcome to bring the torso up and even twist and alternate sides. with a true bicycle exercise. And flexing the feet as you continue to bicycle in and out. And hug both knees into the chest. And again, taking those legs up, flexing and pointing. You're lifting the upper body up to squeeze the abdominals, abs, the six-pack that everybody wants, if that's something that you're working on. I truly like to focus on just having good core strength so my back is strong. Again, going into those nice slow bicycles. Alternating right and left. You can go fast, you can go slow, you can take a break. I'm choosing to go nice and slow so I can really feel a good contraction. And placing those feet on the floor. Taking a moment to pet the needy kitty. He always needs love whenever I'm trying to do yoga. And dropping the knees over to one direction and over to the other side. Just opening up that lower back, twisting the spine. Again, today's practice is all about movement of the spine and just keeping the back nice and loose, but also developing a strong core to go with it. And rolling over, pushing up into down dog. You're driving the heels to the ground, the hips are to the sky, and we're going to lift the left leg high and place it down to the ground. And same with the right, lifting it up high and placing it down to the ground. Taking the feet mat width apart and pedaling our dog. This is more of a restorative down dog, having the feet wider apart, bending one knee. You can go slow like I've chosen to do here, or you could pedal your knees fast. Either way, you're stretching the calves and the hamstrings along the back, lifting the right leg high again, and alternating down with the left. Coming forward into our plank position. Hold that plank just a little longer. Inhale and drop to your knees, opening the knees to the width of the mat, putting the big toes together. Give your cat a hug. And then sink back into child's pose. Take this child's pose moment to repeat to yourself, I am safe. I am worthy. I am happy. I am safe. I am worthy. I am happy. Keep breathing. I am safe. I am happy. I am worthy. Inhale, coming to all fours. Tuck those toes. Push up, push back. Down dog. And walk your hands back to your feet. Forward fold. And inhale, coming up to a standing position, mountain pose, hands together above the head. Exhale down to heart center. And inhale, leaning over to one side, one arm over the head, the other reaching down the side of the body. Inhale, going back to the other side. Inhale, coming up to center. Inhale, raise those hands up above the head, arching back. You kind of lose me out of the screen here, but I'm leading with my chest. Inhale, coming up. And arching back again, leading with the chest, looking with the eyes behind me. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, forward fold. And hands to the mat. Play with the cat. Interlace those fingers and make a half moon circle from one ankle to the other. I exhale as I go across the center. I inhale when I come to my ankle, and I exhale as I go across the center again, finding stillness and walking my hands out. So I'm now in my plank position once more, leaning forward and chaturanga. Inhale, coming up to up dog. Exhale, lower, tuck those toes, push up and push back, down dog. And we're going to inhale and then exhale as you reach through the body to grab the opposite leg, twisting the torso. And inhale, go the other way. You can see that I'm reaching through, looking through the armpit. I'm holding onto my calf. If this is too advanced for you, then you could also just stay in down dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank, holding it there. And inhale, exhale, going back to down dog. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. And you can step or hop to the front of your mat into your forward fold. And stepping back into downward dog again from that forward fold. Bending the knees and looking forward. And stepping forward once more. And inhale and rise up. And exhale forward, or hands to heart center. Go ahead and grab a drink of water. Inhale, bringing the hands above the head, and exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. And stepping back into that plank position. Chaturanga. Untuck those toes and push up into cobra and lower. Tuck your toes, push up, push back, down dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg forward, drawing the knee to the chest and kicking it back behind you into three-legged dog. Abdominal crunch, bringing that knee forward and extend it back. Do it again. And extend. Replacing that foot to the ground, kicking the left leg up behind you and repeating the same thing to the other side, drawing the knee into the chest. And returning to down dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank, and then stepping forward, forward fold, inhale, and rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bringing the hands above the head, sink to chair. And inhale, lifting the left leg off the ground. Inhale, lift the right leg off the ground, still in chair. And both feet back on the ground. Inhale to standing. And inhale, exhale, sink to chair. Lifting the left leg off the ground. We are then going to step back into our warrior one. Big chest, looking up toward the ceiling, opening the chest up. And inhale, adjust yourself to warrior two. In this position, my hips are in line with each other. My tailbone is tucked underneath. Inhale in reverse. And inhale, coming back up to warrior two, pushing the hips to the wall behind you and tipping over into triangle. Again, working that beautiful spinal rotation, opening the chest, Keep the head in alignment with the spine. Breathe deep into this pose and inhale and twist down into a runner's lunge and step back, pushing into down dog. Breathe deep here. Let energy flow out of your body with this awesome pose. Raise onto those toes, bend the knees and look, and step forward, forward fold. Inhale, coming up to standing. And inhale, bringing the hands above the head, sink to chair, lifting the right leg and replacing it to the ground. Oh, blooper. Inhale, bringing the hands above the head, sinking to chair, and we're going to lift the right foot and lower it back to the ground, lifting the left foot and lower back down. Inhales, come to standing. Exhale, sink to chair again, lifting the right foot and stepping back to warrior one. Inhale, coming to warrior two. Relaxing the shoulders, warrior two. Inhale and reverse it. And inhale, coming up, warrior two, straighten that front leg, taking it over for triangle. And twisting down into our runner's lunge and stepping back to down dog. Breathe deep here. You got this. Stay strong. Bend those knees, looking forward, and step to the front of your mat or hop. Forward fold. Inhale, come up. Hands to heart center. Inhale, bringing the hands above the head. And exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. And step or hop back into your plank position, down dog. Inhale, coming to plank, chaturanga, and drop to the mat, untucking the toes and pushing up to upward facing dog and lower. Tuck those toes and push up and push back to down dog. Lift that leg high, swinging the left leg through, bringing you up to warrior one again from your down dog. Breathe in deep. Exhale. That's it. Switching to warrior two. Again, relaxing the shoulders, letting out a couple breaths. Inhale, reverse. And coming back to warrior two. And leaning over into triangle. Holding it there. Allowing the hips and the spine all to realign. Bending that front knee, coming back up to warrior two. And pinwheel. Oh, going back to warrior one. And all the way down to the mat. stepping back into stepping back into down dog. Inhale, bend the knees and look, and step to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, taking the hands above the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm just going to go to the other end of the mat so you can see my form properly. Inhale, forward fold. And stepping back into downward facing dog. Lift that right leg high, swing it forward, and using your energy centers, bring yourself up to warrior one. Looking up, arching back with the chest. And warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And warrior two to triangle. And coming up to warrior two, twisting back to warrior one, and taking it down to the mat, and stepping back into down dog once more. Lifting the right leg high again, and bringing the foot forward into pigeon. And when you're ready, you can lower your body all the way down over that front leg and just sink in. This would be a good time to repeat some more of those affirmations and keep the busy to-do list away and out of your mind. And coming up to down dog, lifting the left leg high, same thing, bringing it forward to pigeon on the other side. Sink into this pose again, keep using those affirmations. Inhale, coming up, taking yourself to down dog. Exhale, let it out, and drop to the mat for child's pose. Sink in and re-ground yourself after a great practice. And when you're ready, inhale and come up and end your practice in hero pose. Namaste.